Managing performance starts by identifying the actions that need to be taken based on our previous analysis and getting those actions done through our team. This could be in the form of an action plan for the week. This plan will tell us what needs to be done, and that's the action, and by when, and who will be responsible for following up on that action. Then it will be rolled out to the store team and reinforced through team briefings every day to remind the team of the focus for the week. The best practice here is to focus on one goal or KPI for the week and drive the sales team towards improving that particular KPI instead of giving a generic goal of improving sales by raising all KPIs at once or giving them multiple goals to work on. We can use the sales equation here to specify a KPI to work on and find out exactly how much we need to raise this KPI by to reach our sales target. For more on the calculation side, please refer to our retail math course. For example, we could set a goal to focus on ATV improvement for this week, then specify a specific number for the new ATV target. Then we define actions to be taken to improve ATV, for example, by upselling and suggesting add-ons, and specify a member of the management team to observe and follow up on the application of those techniques on the sales floor. We could even extend this goal for several weeks so that it becomes a habit for the team to apply those techniques, and then we can move on to another KPI focus or another goal. As you could see, observation plays an important role in identifying the cause of poor performance and ensuring that the right behaviors are being applied by the sales team on the floor. That's why another best practice is to create a schedule for the management team to act as floor leaders during the days. This could be in the form of segments, and each segment could be 2 hours. During the segment, the manager assigned will walk the floor to observe the selling behaviors and coach the team members if needed. Those segments could also have specific sales targets to see how the floor managers themselves are driving sales and KPIs during the respective segments. Then by the end of the week, we generate the reports again and analyze how we have improved in sales and the focus KPI, and based on the analysis, formulate the plan for the next week. In the attachments, you will find the weekly and monthly planner that you could print and use to conduct your weekly and monthly sales meetings with your management team. Now we are going to explore the different sales techniques and their effects on sales KPIs. Sales could be increased by applying certain sales techniques on the sales floor. There are 3 main techniques used in retail to increase sales, and these are upselling, cross-selling, and suggesting add-ons. The main difference between upselling and cross-selling is that in upselling, the originally chosen product is dropped and replaced by another product of a higher value, while in cross-selling, the original product is kept and other relevant products are added to the transaction. Let's take an example from a beauty retail business. A customer walks in and asks for a specific shower gel and chooses to buy a small size bottle. The sales advisor can increase the sales amount in this transaction in 2 different ways. Using upselling, she can suggest that the customer takes the bigger bottle because this will be more cost-effective on the long run. Using cross-selling, she can suggest relevant products from other categories such as body lotions and body splashes for the customer to perform layering using the 3 products together. In both cases, the final amount of the transaction has been increased, but by using 2 different sales techniques. Upselling increases sales volume by increasing the average transaction value, while cross-selling improves sales by increasing both the average transaction value as well as units per transaction. Add-ons are products that are added to the transaction in the final stages before closing the sale. Usually, these are small products displayed at the cash counter to help the cashier or the salesperson in suggesting them to the customer right before billing. Add-ons can increase sales by increasing UPT and ATV. Making sure that the team is applying the sales techniques on a regular basis is key to successful retail sales management. A part of increasing sales at a retail store is the visual display of the items and how they can help customers find what they want easily. That's why visual merchandising is sometimes also called the silent salesperson, because when done correctly, it could guide the customer throughout the entire shopping journey from start to finish, whether through the ways the items are displayed or through the different marketing materials and signages on the sales floor. While analyzing sales performance, 3 reports can help us in improving visual display on the sales floor, and these are the sales mix or sales by category report, the best sellers report, and the zero sellers report. We can request these reports from the merchandising team on a weekly basis and sit and analyze them together with the visual manager for the store and then suggest some actions to improve sales through visual merchandising. The sales mix report will show us how much each product category is contributing to the total sales. This should more or less reflect the area of display assigned to this category. The best sellers report will show us the top selling SKUs in the store as a whole and also possibly in each product category. This can help us in displaying those particular items by highlighting them to customers through display and through signages that tell customers that these are best sellers. Also, we need to make sure that the best sellers are always in stock at our stores, so a regular follow-up on their stock level should be done, and in case of any shortages or issues in replenishment for those items, this should quickly be escalated to the merchandising team. The zero sellers report can potentially alarm us that some SKUs are not being displayed on the shop floor. So the first thing to do when you receive this report is to check if these items are on the floor or are they kept at the stock room with no replenishment. If you find that they are being displayed on the floor, you can then coordinate with the visual merchandiser to highlight those items to help selling them. Using these reports together and being proactive by coordinating this way with the visual team can help us increase our sales through optimal visual display at the store. Another way to improve sales performance is by equipping the sales team with the right knowledge and training on the right skills and behaviors that, when applied, would lead to higher sales, which is going to be the topic of the next lesson. As we have seen throughout the last few lessons, a lot of the actions taken to increase sales depends on the sales team having the right knowledge and implementing the right behaviors. That's why a key pillar in sales management is the sales team training. Such training equips the team with the right knowledge they need to sell our products and also to standardize the customer experience at our stores. There are different types of training that any salesperson should go through, and these include onboarding training. This gives the person the initial knowledge that they need about the company itself and their future journey at the company. It usually also includes the SOP of the company and how to operate the different systems, for example, the cash register. Product knowledge training. This gives the salesperson the essential knowledge they need in order to be able to sell the company's products. It goes through all the product categories, the different products and their features and benefits, and the answers to different questions that might come from customers about the products and how to answer them. Sales training. This training focuses on the selling process the company implements on the sales floor, from the time the customer enters the store to the final closing of the sale at the cash register, and also training on how to deal with customer complaints. Such type of training also covers the different sales techniques used to improve sales and role plays to model those techniques. While everyone goes through these training sessions when they join the company, sometimes additional training needs to be given to reinforce the different behaviors or train on new products that have been introduced to the business. As a manager, you need to be able to assess such training needs within your team and decide what type of training your team needs and ask for organizing such training sessions from the respective training department at the company. Weekly and monthly analysis of sales reports and behavior observation on the floor will help us assess those training needs and identify which type of training will help improve the sales performance of our team. A best practice is to create a training calendar that specifies dates and sessions as well as how many team members will be at each session. This is to organize the process and make sure that the areas of needed trainings are covered and that all the team members have gone through their needed trainings without affecting the coverage on the floor. Regularly training our teams not only helps us improve sales and customer experience at the store, but also helps in improving retention at the business, as it shows the team members that the business is investing in their own development. This brings us to the end of this course on sales management. Thank you very much and see you next time.